So, happy Tuesday. Continuing on, we are approximately... No, it's not approximate. We're 34 hours, 32 minutes into this playthrough. First playthrough for me, so it's all new. If it looks like I don't know what I'm doing, it's because I don't. It's still learning the game. Still stuff to learn. Yesterday we swapped out our paint. Well, actually, was it yesterday we did that? Or was it the day before we swapped out, what's his face? The guy with the ears and the fur. He's a cipher, but he's the wild mind cipher, which means random shit happens when he uses abilities, which I do not like. I don't like that mechanic at all on tabletop games or anything. Any type of random stuff that could be a positive or a negative, don't like it. So, we respect him. Unfortunately, that didn't get rid of the issue because no matter what cipher he is, he gets the wild mind thing. And it kicked in. Was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. Can't remember. This is the third day in a row playing this, so it's kind of all blurs together. But we swapped him out for the Ranger. Can't do it here or show her. She was doing fine, but then as we were exploring the city somewhere, we ran into another cipher who is actually dead. She's an animancer, but for whatever reason, they did put an animancer class into the game. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe because it's not a class, it's a profession. I don't know. But, yeah. Anyway, this is her here. What's her name? Yidwin. Widewin? Widewin. And she's technically an elf, but she's also undead. Because she's an animancer, she's basically taken her soul off the wheel process, which means it's disconnected from her body. Yes, I don't actually understand what's going on, but it basically makes you undead, and she still she has to consume essence, soul essence, as food, which usually undead they kill people in order to do that. Because she still has her brain, she's decided she's not going to eat people. She's just going to get the soul essence from animals. Basically, instead of eating their flesh, she eats their soul. Ta-da! And she seems to think that's going to work, and it seems to be working for her at least. And we picked her up and put her in our party because she's just a regular cipher, which we'd like to have because ciphers are OP. And yeah. And what level? We are at all-night level now, so we're in good shape. So our party: Gimpy, Blood Mage, Godlike. Ader's our fighter tank. Soul Slicer is our rogue because we didn't have a rogue readily available to us at the beginning, so we hired a mercenary, which is Soul Slicer. And then we have Jody, our priest, who is our buffer healer type person. And of course, Widewin, our new cipher, to charm and kill people. That's her job. Anyway, so that's our party. Where are we? We are currently in the Sacred Stair. We were over here for a reason. What was the reason? Going through our quests. So this, still need to go find Aethys, the big giant thingy. Don't worry about that one. Symbols of Death. Messenger to summon me to Dunnage. Principi headed Principi, right? Principi. Worry about that later. We are Sacred Stair. The animancers that have been using we just found this one at the end of the stream yesterday. So the animancers are trying to use Luminous Ardra as a variety of strange experiments. Basically, they're trying to use it as a way to teleport long distances through the stones. Turns out that what's-his-face, one of the gods, was not too happy about us doing that, and he basically told us to stop it. Tell them to stop it. Unfortunately, we didn't tell them to stop it because our little dialogue choices were not very specific in allowing us to do that. And we got like one little option, and it looks like it was more of a joke than anything else. So I didn't pick it, and it didn't come back up. So we kind of didn't deliver one of the gods says, "Stop playing with this. This is beyond your purview. Don't do it. Bad things are going to happen if you keep doing this." So, yeah. Okay. For example, I can report to Director Castle, so we'll go back to the Valiant Trading Company if we want to do more of that. Skipping ahead. Oh, we have to wait for them to finish their collaboration, or sorry, recalibrating their little portal. We'll try again. Should I wish to participate for now? However, she's just going back to them for work. West of Nekataka. There's Lantern for Shodi. What's that one? We got more souls. Food for thought. Establish a source of food for Gullet. Oh yeah, I do that too. Can ask Prince. Oh yeah, go talk to those people. Oh, Ader's friend, someone of the Children of the Dawn Stars. Dawn Stars. Dawn Stars is supposed to be around here somewhere. Who they are exactly, I have no idea.
Hunter, do you come to serve your coin bond?
Oh, we already talked to you.
Right.
Not that it makes any difference. Guidewin is one of the sidekicks available in the game. Basically, has no backstory and isn't tied to any faction. That doesn't matter to me. I wanted her because she's not going to do random shit to me.
Offerings for the temple.
Temple of Gone. Oh, that's where they hang out? Temple of Gone? Really? Faster. I thought it was already there yesterday, though. I swear I already went in there yesterday. Nobody said anything. Where's it? Sacred Stair, Temple of Gone. I was in here yesterday. I know they're the same aspects of the same god, but we're looking specifically for the Dawn Stars. I don't know how they relate, because, like I said, I talked to people here yesterday. Nobody said a word. Ader is the one who wants to talk to him, and he hasn't said anything. I did go here, right? It looks like I haven't been here. No, I read that. I'll take it anyway. Oh, this would be stealing. I swear I talked to all these people. Oh, no, I didn't talk to you. Maybe you know something. You don't say anything. I went to the Sanctuary in the Gullet before. Did it have the tree too? Because I remember this tree. And no, I was here yesterday. I talked to Norda Gand or whatever. I talked to her too. No, I was here yesterday.
It is the light that has led you here.
See, I've been here.
Hungry? Come on up. Don't be shy.
This guy I didn't talk to. Give 100 copper. Actually, I'd like to make a donation because we're benevolent.
The Shining God will bless you for it, sir. That coin will help those in need.
Okay, well.
Here for a meal? Just get in line, dear. Ain't no trick to it.
Hey, there's a lady I'm looking for. Came from Deerwood.
So bizarre that I could have swore I talked to this person yesterday. But it's a different voice. So weird, because the person over here with the dialogue options, they were all grayed out, like I had spoken to them. This is weird. Anyway, waves a hand in the old woman's face as though expecting cataract she does not appear to have.
Short, got a bad temper. It goes by Alava Mazzy. Heard of her?
I know an Alava, but that ain't a surname.
No?
His jaw shifts sideways to gnaw on his pipe stem.
Not real warm, that one. Stop by unannounced, you get a pistol up your nose when she answers the door.
And settlers have to keep their guard up out here. She's expecting you, Ada. She tries that with me, she'll get in, blah, blah, blah. That's why I always, best to sneak in through the back. Settlers have to keep their guard up out here.
Yeah, that's her. So, she's living with her, husband, then?
Not that I noticed.
Ada excels a surprising amount of air.
Huh. Must be laying low.
Just that boy of hers.
Ada's body goes perfectly still. It seems to waver in the breeze. Somebody thinks he's got a little boy at home.
She's got a son? How old would you say? Like a little boy?
Groaning, Shorty pulls her hair forward over her face as if she can hide from the moment. Something matter? Oh, this is getting good.
Oh, I couldn't say. It's been years. He must be a young man by now.
Wow, that's something. Well, thanks for your help.
Don't you want to know where to find her?
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
She's in Hasongo, last I heard. Got a little plot of land out there.
I guess we'll look that way then. Much obliged.
Yeah, I could have swore I was here yesterday. And Priestess, all that conversation stuff was grayed out like I'd been here. So, weird. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Bugles, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. Okay, now where do I want to go? Oh, we have to go visit the
You know how I've
The
been
leadership.
saying there's nothing more important to me than us freeing you from Barrett's bonds? Well, I meant that. I did.
Hader's breath lingers in his chest and his mouth hangs ajar, throwing his statement into immediate doubt.
But there's this other thing I need to see about. On the way, like. I was gonna tell you.
Have we defeated all the gods? Of course we have. Just seen yesterday. It was awesome. Now we're just cruising around, just, making sure everybody's good. Start talking. It's absolute love. You don't have to explain. Stoic. In a journey full of obstacles, what's one more? It's only fair. Start talking.
This woman, well, love's not the right word. But she was something to me once, back in Gilded Vale.
He pauses.
After the legacy ended, all I could think about was how to repair what the gods had done. To me, that meant seeing about making Aethasians feel safe in their own homes. That's how I found the night market. After a while of that, I got to thinking about the days just after the war, when we all stopped feeling safe in the first place. Mostly I thought of the woman I couldn't help, who had to leave her home in the dead of night carrying a little baby that had no soul. Last I saw her, she was going to New Hayamar. Went looking for her there, only to find that she'd left a long time ago. Anyway, I don't expect you to understand, but I gotta know she ended up all right.
Sounds like she ended up with a son. Just can't wait until after Baratheon has released me. Sounds like she ended up with a son.
Yeah, that's something. Coming out of Deerwood during that time. I mentioned the baby she had when I knew her. That was a boy, too. I never found out what happened to him. But with the Hollowborn, you didn't have to ask. Guess he got a brother, though.
He falls quiet, blinking several times before noting your continued presence. Just can't wait till after? Are you sure you want to know where this leads?
No, but I don't see a way to let this go. Least away's not now. Last time I saw Lava, we got friendly. Now she's got a son.
Friendly should have been in quotes. His shrug is rigid, his smile at least half wince. This can't wait till after Baratha's released me.
Nothing personal, but I don't know if there will be an after. Even though you may be the only one I wouldn't bet against. I followed you once when there was something you had to do to put your soul at ease. You went through a lot, but we did it. Now I'm asking you to let me see to mine.
Fine. That's right, we're actually going out before you interrupted me. That did not take me to where I thought I was going to go. Forsaken cat. Another friggin' cat. Devs and their stupid cats. Can't get real animals. While Posy is following you around, your fire abilities are stronger and your party gains a reflex bonus. Reflex bonus. What are we using right now? I'm using Dude the Six Toes Cat. I get 20 health for every kill that I make. And the party's got less likely to be hit by attacks, so let's stick with that one. Checked out the pet grinder. You got mail about it a few episodes ago. I don't know what the pet grinder is. I'm sure you got mail, some type of message about it, but I don't remember. And welcome back, Hurricane. It should be in Nikataka, as far as I remember. You can mix and match personal and party buff stuff to your liking. Oh. No, I don't get actual numbers, so it's kind of hard to pick stuff. In most cases, they don't give you actual numbers for the group things, which they should, but they don't. You say Tangle speaks through you. Not sure. No. What happened to the print? No, it all dropped by.
Your coming is a favorable omen already.
You'd think this guy be up on his little throne. Oh, that's right. He doesn't actually be here. It's the woman that does that. Prince nods and crosses his arms, a self-satisfied smile on his lips. Just happy to be alive.
Such modesty, I say. You happen by a time when our rivals bicker and tear at each other's throats. It does not take a priest to see how the gods send us an outsider to dig under the skin of our enemies.
He chuckles to himself and nods. Honest to meet you. Honored. Honest. Diplomatic.
Save your manners for my sister. Kohopa fashioned me for the arena, not the court. I will not paddle around the island. My sister wants to know if you are as useful as you are disruptive. She trusts me to judge this. You did not come this far to serve the crown, I say. But sailing is an expensive hobby. Loyal service can keep your galley stocked.
Is this Insight 7? I could use some extra coin to outfit the Defiant.
Ikera, to patch a hull or stitch a sail is costly when supplies come from distant islands. The city has honest work for those in need, I say, and insists that everyone carry a heavy purse.
Speak with the Queen. What kind of loyal service did you have in mind?
My sister keeps a tight grip on Nekataka. but the filth of it drips down her palm and into the gullet.
He opens his hand for emphasis and wipes it across his shoulder.
You have some knowledge of Nekataka already. They say you have explored the city beneath the city.
His brow arches.
Under our noses, I say, do foreigners smuggle contraband and pay the Rapau for their silence? How do they avoid the inspectors? Who is responsible? This cannot have gone unseen by all.
Prince crosses his arms and frowns. The Principi, whatever. Principi, I think that is. Are smuggling cargo via the undercroft. I'm afraid I didn't find anything. These guys we don't really care about, right? I don't want the negative anyway.
Undercroft. A darker, more fetid layer of Nekataka, I say.
Cradles his chin in his palm, looking off into the distance.
Onikaza and I are the mind and heart of the city, but the bowels, these we cannot reach. At least Delver's Row is a stable target. The Crown has time to decide the next steps.
What do you plan on doing about Delver's Row? For what it's worth, I think Delver's Row should be remain untouched. Water Shapers we're helping the pirates bring in ships.
I had my suspicions, but I had no wish to see them confirmed.
He winces and looks away.
When it comes to the dignity of the guild, the Crown can compromise nothing. Onikaza will see their leadership disciplined, I say.
I think I better keep her Water Shapers on a tighter leash. This is streetwise. They must have needed that money. Can you imagine why?
Akira, I cannot.
He pinches his lower lip and sighs.
Onikaza and I both expect more from the guild, I say. She will not be pleased.
He shakes his head and sighs. So, major positive. Tawana. Moderate positive reputation came with Tawana. What? Why'd I get two there?
Akira, but at least you returned to me in one piece. You are not the first agent I sent to the gullet, but you are the first to return.
He grins in spite of himself and claps you on the shoulder. Hey, look at all the experience.
I cannot say that I desire to send you to worse places than the gullet, but...
Trails off and scratches the back of his head. But you're going to anyway. Be gone and like to make a good impression with Akazo.
Akira, I like a man who works for his prize. Does the name Ukaizo mean anything to you?
Nope, because I'm bad with names. Prince's face is impassive, but he seems to be studying yours with close attention to detail. An old mosaic beneath the city depicted us. Whatever.
Akira, then the city's bowel hides more than I credit.
He thumbs his chin and nods.
Ukaizo was the home of the Huana before cataclysm and destruction wiped the island from the dead fire. That is the story. Story or no, I make no secret that we search for Ukaizo.
He studies you, allowing his words to sink in.
Our tribes are spread across many isles, but it is Ukaizo which binds us. Ukaizo, and the knowledge that we must return. To that end, a local cartographer secured a lead. A breadcrumb to a breadcrumb, I say. I sent an expedition to Matario Kozi, one of the Sanctuary Isles. They were to retrieve evidence of our lost homeland. They have yet to return.
Sanctuary Isles. I trust you relay my helpfulness to the Queen. Keep an eye out, no promises. There won't be stone unturned, blah, 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 when I'm done with it.
Before you go.
He lowers his tone and glances to his left and right.
That did seem like too nice a way to end it.
The expedition. I have reason to believe they will not be returning to Nekataka.
So you are sending me to certain death. Go on.
We found this at the palace doorstep, cut from the robe of the expedition leader.
Reaches into its pocket and draws forth a wad of red-stained bark cloth.
One mystery heaped on another, I say.
He drags his thumb over the cloth and frowns to himself. Could have sent this. Let me see that. I might be able to learn something from it. Nodding, he relinquishes the scrap. A fragment of essence clings to the fabric like a thread woven too tightly to be unraveled. Trees tower Above you and ropey vines stretched like tentacles across a marshy ruin. It takes all of your strength to trudge through the hip-deep water. You glance over your shoulder, but the women and men of your company aren't there. Then a shape moves off in the distance. You draw your weapon, feeling now more alone than ever. The vision departs, leaving you with a deep pit in your stomach, and the phantom sensation that nothing has gone as it should have. Prince regards you expectantly. You know this robe is surely dead. Hold out hope for the rest. This is no survival. Nature is restless on this island, but I can guess nothing more. That's honest.
I suspected this, as you say. Take care if you're light on Matario Cozy. My fear is that the island is sanctuary no more.
Fine, Prince he folds the cloth with reverence.
Prepare yourself for a hard voyage northeast of Nekataka. Matario Cozy is nestled in the Kua Rokuhu Islands, in the midst of a landmass that resembles a storm, like the fall of Ukaizo locked in time.
He bites his thumbnail and turns away, lost in thought. Ta-da. Okay. This guy gives you a mission to investigate the smuggler, and you'll say, yeah, well, we investigated them, didn't we?
Don't worry. The vision's past.
What? What'd she say that for? Okay, so. Stuff. You can just wander around and do crap, huh? You don't really have anything really to do now in the city, I don't think. Pick up an important shipment and deliver it. A predetermined spot west of Nekataka. Of course it is. An easy mission? I don't want an easy mission. I want stuff that's actually going to give me something decent. Make it worth my while. Easy missions usually aren't that. Doing it for the XP? Yeah. Let's see if we can do any upgrades for the ship that I really don't care too much about. He's going to try to even mug me here. So disappointing. Stuff to sell.
I've got everything the dare, of course.
Not a whole lot. Where did that grimoire go? Didn't refresh for some reason. Clay grub figurine. Figurines, 8 uses. 2 cave grublins. Oh, those are useful. You don't have very good stuff. Not have a lot of stuff at all. Stash. Where are you, stash? Elementalist, skeletal wizard, grimoire, skeletal. Okay, so I guess we don't need that. Just gotta keep all the books just for fun. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Hey, nice free repairs. So, what do you have to say, Mr. Criminal running the
Cotter
place?
recognizes a friend. Cotter's just making sure no one bothers our friend.
Tips his head to indicate Zammar.
This idiot's wolf has already peed on my good leg.
Glowers at Saliza.
What in Abaddon's stinking furnace do you want? Oh,
Stuff.
come take a look.
Blacksmith at the north end of this district and one in Lincoln Overlook next to the bathhouse. I don't need a blacksmith. Do I need a what's a blacksmith? What's so special about a blacksmith? Bone frame hull. $5,000. What? How's the value 5,000, but they're selling it for over 20? Seems to look a little bit of markup, but we're supposed to be getting discounts here. That does not look like a discount to me. Same here. What the hell? Tariffs bite me. Minimum crew 5. All health 60. Sale health 25. Your chance 55. And these are priced correctly. Upgrade the cabins of the captain to be more luxurious. Menagerie. Pan created to house all the extra pets that can't be taken on adventures. So, do I have those already? Miscellaneous upgrades. So we have the deer and hull treatment, sales, Watcher of the Direward Colors, that's us. Standard anchor. It's considerably weight vital task is a detriment to a vessel's speed, but a necessary burden all the same. Standard lantern, standard helm. I didn't see any helm upgrades. So, those other 2 upgrades we just saw, they go into those slots, don't they?
again?
An upgraded anchor makes you go faster.
Oh,
Because that's
take a
logical.
look.
That's totally logical. Guns. Double browns. Those are close range. 250, 350. Damage 12, 15. Is that good or not? I don't know. Turn damage 6 to 9. Reload is 8 turns. 4 turns. Turns 47 up to 600 meters.
You again? Oh.
So these are the ones I'm using. So six turns to do 6 to 9 points of damage at that range. Range doesn't seem to be a thing, though, in the combat. It seems like we were always at 300 meters all the time. It didn't seem to matter what we were using. Four turns reload speed. Fire the guns on one side, maneuver to face a different side of those guns, and back to the first on the side. Try again. Think. But the thing is, the distance doesn't seem to be a thing, because we were always like at 300 meters. So what's the point of having these guys if we're always at 300 meters? Because you should have an advantage here at distance, right? I mean, that's the whole point of having long guns. But if they don't give you the range, what's the point? 8 turns, that's crazy. This one, cotton leaf. Do we have cotton leaves? Oh, here's our 16 grand for an anchor. And of course, no markup there at all. Same with the lanterns. So there's travel speed. And there's travel speed and combat speed. Because, anchors. Double bronzers are good if you can keep them in optimum range, which is optimal range. But 8 turns is a long time. Depends on the enemy how far close he wants to be. Sometimes you have to adjust depending on your gun range. Sometimes they stay in perfect range because the guns are smaller or similar. Sometimes they're 600 away when your guns are perfect for 350. Yeah, we'll pick up a couple of these. 43 of them. Oh, I don't have any of these though, do I? I only have the Thunderer and the other one, so let you guys know. Not that it's gonna matter. Honestly, I don't like the ship fighting mechanic anyway. I think it's kind of half-assed. So, okay. I didn't buy these. Already had them. So if you have really good gunners, you can shoot a lot farther than what the range has said. Well, it's not so much that. It's just when we did the combat, we were stuck at 300 meters. We never got any farther, really any farther away or closer than 300 meters shooting at stuff. And the optimal range is pretty big. I mean, 300 isn't even halfway between there. I mean, it should have been 400, I would think. If you want distance, I don't know. Voice acting or for spoken words or more in-depth ship combat. Meh. Still feels half-assed. Why put it in at all? Guess that's okay. Come back here. Don't walk away from me. Wasn't done yet.
Again? Ugh.
So the Voyager. So this ship is technically bigger than, or better one. Oh, we're down to 19 grand. Probably shouldn't do that. Star Wars Rebellion is available on free on Prime Gaming, and it is. I picked that up today. Not that I don't already have it, but I didn't have it on GOG. Stream when? Oh, I don't know. I haven't played that game in probably 30 years now, it feels like. Pretty close to it. I haven't played that game well over 20 years, 25 years, I would think. 20, 25 years minimum. Oh, yeah, easy. I haven't played it since, what, the mid-90s? Late 90s at best? Which they patched. Of course they haven't. GOG doesn't do that. GOG, it's basically the game, and they try to get it to work in Windows. That's basically what they do. They don't really touch the game itself. That's up to somebody else to do that remastering type stuff. You haven't played it in the last 3 or 4. Let's go sailing. There's a patch you had to get through the forums that fixed the graphics glitch. What glitch was that? I don't remember too many glitches from 20 plus years ago, so. All I know is when I've realized that combat didn't matter. If you did the tactical combat that's part of the game, it doesn't matter. When I figured that out, it was like I was so heartbroken. I mean, when that Windows introduced, of course, because Windows does that. Okay, supply. Oh, we could have bought all this stuff from here. I thought it was just supplies here, and I realized it was actually that stuff too. Anyway, ingredients, quest ingredients, food. This stuff. They don't have it here, whatever this is. Food and drink. 2018-ish. To install third-party graphics add-on, but then a patch executable will call it up. Need to get that all off the old PC before I scrap it. Now, I thought... Did we do this before when we did supply from here? It was... When you go to buy the food and whatever, it actually told you how long it was going to last. I mean, it doesn't... I mean, there's our medicine, there's our drink, there's our food. I thought there's a way to... whatever. Rice. Tarlov? I don't want to know what that is. The combat was less about maneuvering and more about composition. Tactical combat had nothing to do with maneuvering at all. It was all about composition. I tested it out. It had nothing to do with maneuvering at all. It was all about what was in the fleets. I made multiple tests on that. Trade. Any helmsman stuff. There's our food. So 212 divided by 9 per day. I don't want to do math in my head. Never works out for me. Rice. Where's the rice? I should probably sell this hardtack. We're never going to really use it. Now look at all the fresh fruit we have. Morale +1, effects plus 25% healing receives. That's what we're supposed to be eating on camp. Here's the rice. That's 9. That's 8 per day. That's 9 per day. How can we drink more than we eat? Because we're alcoholics? Is that what it is? I suppose a bulk cruiser is hidden behind a couple of Moncals could usually carry the day. Beer's just liquid bread? Yeah, that's what they want you to think it is. But still, how can we eat more food than drink? I'm not going through all those numbers to figure out where the difference is, but... So 9. So that's only good for... Wow, that's not... 3? Only like a month? Is a month's worth of food and water good or bad? Or not enough? Should I get more? I guess is the question. I guess more doesn't hurt, but... Not like I'm poor. So nice. 100, another 100 there. Actually, if it's 9, so 180 would be a month. 360, 2 months. How much money is that going to cost, though? That's quite a bit. So... it's a month's supply of beer. And this is just... Oops. About the same, it's a little under. It's, actually... My math is bad. Because it's only 20 days. It has to be 270. God. I hate math. Have I mentioned that before? So that's a month's worth of food and drink. Low price of $6,500. Plus we have extras too, so it's not a big deal. We have way more than enough. So keep us going for a little over a month, couple of months. We're good. Okay, let's go do some sailing. Now the question is, where do we want to go? We've already been over there. Supposed to go up there for stuff. Oh, weren't we supposed to go back to where the pirates lived? Fort Deadlight? Wasn't there supposed to be a party down there? And let's quest stuff up there. Let's quest there and quest there. Let's go to Hosango, it's closest. So where are they going if they're going north? Guessing it's up to there, maybe? Gunpowder that we weren't able to... No, I guess we did pick it up. This is all the main island? It is. Should I be running around on the main island at all? I mean, maybe not with those 3 skulls and 3 red skulls. That looks healthy. I'm going to go with no, not yet. Somebody's going to try to kill me. Expert Captain, whatever. Okay, fine. Let's see how this doesn't go. Attempt to flee, 42% chance. Well, that's not good. So their ship is way better than mine. Seems fair. Naval combat. And it turns to starboard, attempting to gain wind advantage. So he's right in front of us, so we should turn... Wait a minute, if he turned to his starboard... Why is he facing to there, then? Or is that what he's going to be doing? Turn starboard, too. Spins the wheel, blah, blah, blah. So, oh, there we go. So he's on our left side. When ship comes about with all possible haste, though, the opposing crew is fleet of foot. Turning a vessel of this size will take some time. Fire. And go chain shot right for the sails. I'm sure it'll be fine. Not the opposing ship. Go. Hit. Hey, hit the sails for 6. Aren't we lucky? Crew scurried to other stations in preparations for maneuvers.
Hello, Gimpy. It is time to take a break. Go check on the dogs. This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpyknee.com/support or type !treats in chat. Thank you.
Job.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
Jack Mansell, blah, blah, blah. So now they... You always try to board if you don't like ship combat. Fight with your party on deck. Too late now. Hog noses. Oh, and look at the distance, it's 267, so I'm guessing they're trying to hit us. How come they're so much more accurate, too? So, boarding. How do you board? Give no quarter, charge. Board in, prepare to jibe. Blah, half sail. I don't see it. Is that what this is? Board the enemy ship and engage them. Okay, fine. We were exposed to raking fire. They're gonna sink us. They're gonna sink us. Yeah, he knows how to stop before firing. That makes no sense, you know. That logically makes no sense. Just because they stopped a fire, it shouldn't make them more accurate. It should make them easier to hit. It should not make them more accurate. Especially when your target is moving. Thought an option called grapple would make more sense. It would. I would think it would make more sense. Okay, so shoots through the water, blah, blah, blah. Sea spray turns to the main deck with a deafening crunch. Is defying and collide, sending shards of wood and enemy sailors flying. So when they meant charge, they meant charge. Rising cry, crew throws grappling hooks, blah, blah, blah. They stream onto the ship's deck, weapons at the ready. The sun crew rally and meet your sailors with the resounding booms of gunfire and clang of steel on steel. Yeah, within 50 meters or so, you can just board the ship without ramming. Again, and this is the problem with this whole system, is they don't tell you, there's no visual, really, a good representation of what the hell's going on. All you do is have which way your ships are currently facing. And it's not very well done. It's not very well thought out. You can tell it was put on as a half-assed measure. They didn't put a whole lot of thought into the whole ship combat thing. Because it's very not good. It just isn't. Speaking of, we're doomed. We can take a break first before I do this, because I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.